Hi, I'm Sansha and welcome to The Winning Wish. Well, today I'm going to be discussing the Archangel Power Tarot cards, beautiful cards created by Doreen Virtue and Bradley Valentine. I've been asked by several of my clients to please do angel readings, which originally I did have the angel oracle cards, and I have actually read several of her books. The Healing with Angels is one of them, which I actually found quite pleasant and have used with a couple of my clients. So off I went and I ordered the Archangel Power Tarot cards. Being an absolute lover of Tarot de Marseille and the Thoth deck, if you've seen any of my videos or you have read any of my articles, you will know that those are my favorite cards. So I wasn't really sure what to expect from angel tarot cards. So wow. But I must admit that I was actually pleasantly surprised. Starting with these cards, the first thing that came to mind is their size. These cards they're huge. They really are large. However, I just want to open them up. If you actually do shuffle them, you'll find that they actually shuffle quite well. They're actually quite easy to handle. So I was quite surprised there. What I really like about them as well is the cardstock. They're firm, yet they've still got a bit of flex to them. You can also see how they're highly polished. So they slip and they slide, and you can actually like fan them. They're very nice to actually work with. I'm very surprised by them in that sense. So yeah, they're a lot bigger. They really are quite impressive. They are beautiful cards, feel-wise, working-wise. I like them. What I also noticed about them, one of the first things I actually noticed was the 8 and the 11. Even though these cards have got quite a strong Rider-Waite feel, you can feel the influence of of Rider-Waite in the cards, in the imagery of the cards. However, what Doreen or Bradley, I'm not quite sure who did what in the cards, but they went back to the original, the pre-Rider-Waite, whereby the Justice card is once again the 8th card, and the Strength card has been moved back to the 11th position again. Which I like that. I like the way that it falls back in. You can't really see the painting now, but it falls back in with the Tree of Life, etc., etc. So that's I like that. I do. Okay. What they've done with the Major Arcana is, I've actually put them in. You can see that the Major Arcana are all purple cards. Each one has got its number, and then she's renamed them all. The Fool is now the Leap of Faith, which is pretty apt. You can then see which angel is pertaining to this card, and then you've got the picture, and then below each one has got like a very strong, very personalized message, which is nice if you just want to do like a quick draw of the card. You can actually go into that. However, what I found really delightful is, I'm not sure if you can see it here, is each card has got a very discreet, an exceptionally discreet symbol in it. Each one, especially the Magician's one, you've got to really hunt it down. But what the symbols are is that it's the same symbols pertaining to the Tree of Life. With the 7 letters being the 7 planets, and the 12 simple letters being the zodiac signs. However, the double letters she has replaced, or one of them have replaced, being Neptune, which was normally, well, water. The new beginnings, which is Pluto, is then fire. And she has gone and changed each of these cards, you know, the 3 cards. You can see how she's done it. And as I say, each one is like, you've really got to search to find the symbol, which is great. I love it. I really like the way she's done that as well. They very subtly, you know, the changes are very subtle, the symbols are very subtle, everything is actually very subtle in the cards, which once again brings out the, you know, the feel of the angels and less of the symbology. But it's nicely done. I like that. I like that she has gone back to the traditional. And so if you're a Rider-Waite reader, you can read it. If you're a Thoth or even a Marseille reader, you're going to be pleasantly surprised, which I know I was. Anyway, that's my opinion. Okay, and then what she has done with the minor arcana cards is she has color-coded all of them. So you can see how Gabriel is now your fire, Raphael is your water. I'm not sure why she did that green. I can identify with the orange being the fire, and I can, the green, I'm not sure why, you know, you'd think there would be earth, actually. I would have thought it was earth. And then the blue is air, okay. Swords cut through the cloudiness of your mind. I suppose they give you a blue skies, which, okay, I guess it works. But which has lost me is the pink. The pink, I'm completely lost there. I don't get how earth makes you think pink. I don't know. But what I do find is that each one, you know, I've mentioned previously that your first impression of a card, you know, that first impression, that impact helps you with the meaning of the card. So what I do like here is that the minute you see pink, okay, you think like, all right, maybe I'm going to do my house pink. But you can see how it pertains to home and money, and you know, what I'm getting at is that each card, the color actually does help you, because you immediately see, okay, it's going to that suite, which I actually kind of like. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to enjoy that, but actually I do. I can learn to live with the color-coded suites. Yeah. Okay. And then what else is there? The graphics. The graphics of these cards leaves quite a bit to be desired. If you look, where's she now? Some of them are like really, 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 really well done. Especially like the Queen of Gabriel. I actually put it one side for you. The Queen of Gabriel is like really, really, really nice. Some of them are really, really gorgeous cards. I will give it that. However, okay, I don't know where I actually stuck it. Here we go. You can see she's really, I like her. I really do. However, when I'm going to look at the same, especially because I've got a bit of a grasp with Photoshop, but when I look at the same Angel Michael in the exact same hairdo and the exact same wings and the exact same everything, so very many times in all these cards, then I think, no, you know, you could have done a bit more effort here, surely. I mean, look at that. They're exactly the same Michaels in the exact 6 times, you know, 6 times. That's not just a bit much. you know, you could really have taken a bit more effort there. So the graphics are not consistent, or maybe they're too consistent because they keep getting cloned. Some of the cards are really, really, really nice. Some of them are just clones upon clones upon clones, and you like to see the same angel running through, or in the same position with the same hairdo and the same. But looking further than that, as far as the messaging goes, as far as the feel of the cards, the size of the cards, are really, you know, there. But the graphics, I don't like the graphics. I really don't. The presentation of this deck, now that is something that I find absolutely awesome. I really, the cards slide into the box quite easily. The book goes on top quite easily, and you can close it both. It is a really, really, really nice, sturdy box. I like the box. You can open it. Doesn't fall apart. It really, you know, if you're going to close this thing and you're going to turn it upside down and you can hold it there, it's not going to just open today. It's really not. You've got to really give it a nice tug, and out come your oversized, really large cards. So I like the box. I feel that these cards are actually going to last with me because I read cards daily. That's like what I do. You know, I love this deck. I really do. But I've had to like really tape it up and keep it up, and I think I've got another box that I keep that box in, and whereas this is a nice box. I like the box. And in the booklet is not just a little booklet. You know, if you look at your, once again, love my Thoth deck, but I should actually do a review of this deck as well. If you look at this little book, it's like it's a really wafty little book. You know, I mean, Thoth, you've got to go and study, and you know, and I've put out how many books that I would really read if I wanted to learn how to read the Thoth deck. You know, I wouldn't really want to go and just look at this little book. The point is, however, that this is a nice book. It's 185 pages, I think I said. 183, yeah, 4, 5, yes. 185 pages. She really goes into a lot of detail. She explains how to read the tarot, very short, very brief. With each of the major arcana, you can see how she actually goes into the actual card, what it's about, the message from the card, additional meanings, and then how to actually go about using this angel, how to actually call upon the angel, how really Doreen Virtue and Radley have gone into a lot of effort. When it comes to the court cards, you can see it goes into the situation, goes into the people, and then still again additional meanings and. So my personal opinion is, you know, if you look at these cards, she's put a lot of thought, a lot of feel, a lot of emotion. There's a lot that goes into this card. It's high quality. Okay, other than the graphics. Well, graphics are awful. But other than the graphics, you know, maybe this appeals to a lot of people because, you know, if you see the same thing over and over, it like leaves a message, an imprint. So that might be brilliant for some people. Me personally, don't like the graphics. But as a whole, would I recommend these cards? I would recommend them, maybe not to a Thoth reader, maybe not to a Dhamase reader, but I would recommend them to someone that is interested in learning the tarot, or someone that is learning about angels for that matter as well. Someone that just wants like very subtle guidance from cards. Brilliant for a beginner. I like them. I do. Even if I see you, Michael, 6 times in once. I think they're great. They're lovely. Yes. So, yes, if you're interested in them, that is my opinion. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy your cards if you do decide to buy them. And I wish you all the best. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. I'll be posting a new video soon. Ciao, ciao. Namaste.